Hey everyone, it's MrFlyingPigHD here. Just wanted to make a little video about who I'd like to see United get the frick rid of this summer. Last video I made was about who I'd like to see us sign, potentially and realistically. Well, this video is about who I'd like to see us say jog on to, because quite frankly there is a few players at Manchester United who are just not up to United standards. Even if you're talking about using them as a squad player, coming against weaker opposition, still can't do it. Still can't freaking do it. Who am I talking about? Let's kick this off with our £27 million marquee signing last summer, Mr. MrFlyingPigHD, or as I like to call him, the newborn baby deer, because that's what he looks like when he's out there. His limbs are all over the place, his motor skills. Is that guy actually a footballer, is he? Because he doesn't seem to possess the skills of a footballer, no. I don't know if it's because his frigging big afro is making him top heavy and he can't actually move or function properly, but there's definitely some sort of issue with the way that guy plays football, because I mean, he's just not very good, is he? I can remember one game where he actually played really well for us this season. Yeah, sure, he had a little bit of an injury in that, but he still had a fair amount of appearances, at least 15, I believe. And what did he pay back? Absolutely nothing. He looks terrible. He looked terrible, and I just don't think he possesses all the skills and traits of a footballer. He's not a Roy Keane type destructive midfielder. He's not a box-to-box midfielder like a Steven Gerrard of old. He's not even a Chick Tiotti type player. No, what is he? What is MrFlyingPigHD? I'll tell you what he is. He's a player who needs to be loaned out to Genk. No, Standard Liège. Standard Liège. We want to pay 50% of his wages, do you, pal? Yeah, nice. Jog on, son. Because quite frankly, I mean, we'd lose too much face to sell him for what he's actually worth, which is 2 packets of peanuts and a freaking bottle of Oasis, you know? So loan him out, get him playing somewhere else. I don't think he's a Manchester United player. People are saying that give him time, he'll come good. Will he? No! I'm sorry, he's just not very good. That's what I think anyway. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but let me know what you think about MrFlyingPigHD. Next up, Mr. Thomas Cleverley. Got nothing, bad to say about Tom as a person. Nice bloke. Like him. Manchester United through and through. Loves the club. Come through the youth system. Got nothing bad to say about Tom Cleverley, apart from that he's a bit of a gash footballer. Very average indeed. Would he do well at a mid-table club? Yes, sure he would. Has he had a good season with Manchester United? Absolutely not. And he kept getting picked game after game after game by David Moyes. And I was just waiting for a performance from him. I was waiting for a performance. It did not come. Did not come against lesser opposition, against the top opposition, against anybody. He was just absolutely terrible all season long. And I'm sorry, but if you're playing with a player like that in the heart of your midfield and he's just not performing week in, week out, what does that tell you? It tells you he's probably not quite up to the standard. And I wish him well for his future, but frankly, I would say Tom Cleverley, get out of here. Maybe David Moyes will get a job managing somebody else in the Premier League and he can take him along, because I know you guys have a special relationship and he'll pick you week in, week out for some unknown reason. But there you go. Next up, who can I talk about? Well, listen. Ashley Young is a bit of a gash player, isn't he? I mean, last season, there was a spell just before Christmas where he played really well, actually. He was playing really well, and bless me. Oh, for Christ. Why do I sneeze when I'm making these videos? I think it's like speaking makes me sneeze. Anyway, Ashley Young's terrible, okay? The guy's, average. I mean, there was a spell just before Christmas where he was playing really well against lesser opposition. Yeah, sure, lesser opposition. He was doing fantastically well. For about 10 games, there was a good spell. He was creating goals. He was scoring a few nice goals, really nice goals as well. But he's just too inconsistent. He's too inconsistent, man. And he's not, certainly, I haven't seen him perform against a really top club for a long, long time either. I mean, okay. Actually, do you know what? I'm just talking absolute codge, because I think Ashley Young's the type of player you can keep as a squad player. He's going to come in against the Stoke Cities, the West Brom. He's going to do you a good job, to be fair. So I take that back, Ashley. But what I would say is, quit your freaking mincy diving, mate. There's no need for that at Manchester United. Same goes to Januzaj, and same goes to any other player who wants to mince around on the floor. It's not really what I want to see. Who else? I mean, I think generally the rest of the squad. I mean, you can say about players like Smalling and stuff, but the young players are going to come good. They're definitely going to come good, and I'd just like to see us as Manchester United make the decisions. Look, okay, we're not just going to put up with this. We're going to get rid of these players. We're going to get rid of them. It's a bit controversial because we like these players. I mean, apart from MrFlyingPigHD, but we like Tom Cleverley. We'd like him to be a success. And would it kill me if Tom Cleverley stayed around next season and was a squad player for Manchester United? No, because he's a Manchester United lad at the end of the day. And if we did want to keep him, then I can understand why. And he will get better, hopefully. Well, I don't know if this season's anything to go by. He'll just stay at exactly the same mundane level. But there you go. There's probably somebody else I've forgotten about now. I should really plan these videos a little bit rather than just talk absolute cod shit, but there you go. So, but what I would say is let me know below who you'd like to see us get rid of, and also if you'd like to see us sign potentially, although probably check out my last video for that. And also Q&A video next Sunday now. You can get your questions in by using the hashtag AskThePig and ask me some questions about anything you want, and I'll get round to answering that hopefully for Sunday. But this is MrFlyingPigHD here. Please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and join me in saying, jog on lads, na 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 na, na 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 na, wave your shit. How did I forget about Lewis Nani? Lewis Nani, nanny, because that guy's been absolutely gashtastic since signing that new contract at the start of last season. Terrible. I mean, okay, maybe not given as many chances as you'd have liked under David Moyes, but when he did come in, he did not perform, and he just didn't look like his heart was in it. The guy's gone mentally. I mean, he used to be a freaking match winner for Manchester United, for cripe's sake, and now he's absolutely terrible. I mean, I don't know if a new manager coming in after the World Cup and, you know, will spark something from Lewis Nani. I would hope so, but at the same time, I just think maybe we should cash in on him, get rid of him, send him to Juventus or something. Because he's just underperformed. On the other side of the flank, you've got Antonio Valencia, very inconsistent season, but I've always rated Valencia ever since we signed him. Come in and done a really good job for us, and I certainly think he's capable of being a very important squad player, you know, for Manchester United. We need to be going out there signing a top quality right mid, somebody like an Angel Di Maria, something like that, but it's obviously blatantly not going to happen. But that's what we need. Saying that, listen, what I would say, we had that freaking ginger goblin David Moyes in charge who couldn't manage the freaking local co-op. So you can basically discount all of the guys' performances out there this season because, you know, you've got a manager who's probably getting about 30% out of these players. Maybe if we actually get a top quality disciplinarian manager and who's going to make them fight for their places, then frickin' hell, maybe we won't have, you know, Tom Cleverley syndrome where you're just getting picked week in, week out, even if you're not performing. Surely you've got to be picking players on merit, you know? You've got to be picking the performers. And that encourages other players who are then not in the team to frickin' step up their game and try and challenge. Which just didn't seem to happen under Moyes. So listen, maybe Tom Cleverley's just going to turn into Lionel Messi next season with an actual manager who knows what he's doing. But no, it's not going to happen really. That's just not really a valid point because these players are out there on the pitch. They're there to perform. It's up to them at the end of the day. 90% it's up to the freaking players when they step out there onto that pitch. And these players, they're just not good enough for Manchester United. Frankly, I say jog on. What do you think? Anyway, this is MrFlyingPigHD. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a like, share it around if you feel inclined to, I'd appreciate it, and have yourself a freaking good week at work. And jog on, lads!